What's up guys, it's Keep Calm and Cube On, and today I'm going to be showing you how I set up my 3x3's. Alright, so this is a video on how I set up my 3x3's. And let's just get started. So my main is the Moyu Wayline GTS, but I've already set it up and I've broken it in a lot. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be setting up my Tanglong that I have. It's been really broken in. I haven't lubed it ever since I got my Wayline GTS. And it's kind of sluggish. So today we're going to be fixing and setting up this. Alright, and so as you can see here, I have Traxxas 50K Maru attentioning tool, the Tanglong that I broke apart, and yeah, so I'm going to be going over how I lube it, and I start with lubing the core. Alright, so when I start with lubing the core, I take my Traxxas 50K and just push it down to the bottom. And then as you can see with the core, I just grab it around like a claw kind of and use my index finger and my middle finger to push the core out. So then I have created this little gap that I can pour the Traxxas 50K in, sorry. So then when I have it like there, it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, basically what you need to do is you squeeze the little bit of Traxxas 50K onto that tiny gap you've created, and then you just reclose it, put it down, and then let it start sinking in onto the screw, and then just turn it around a bit. And then as you can see, it turns pretty fast, and just do that for a little bit and then go straight to the other side. Now, as you can see, it's okay if there's like a little bit of Traxxas outside of it. It's kind of hard to see through the camera, but yeah, there's a little bit of Traxxas outside. That's okay because it's going to go right onto the pieces when you reassemble it anyways. And then do it right on the other side. Right there. It's kind of hard to see that. My lamp for my lighting can't reach that far. But yeah, just let it sink in, and then same thing, turn it around for a little bit, let it sink in again, keep turning it. Okay, and then now I've already done 2 cores, or 2 sides, so I'm gonna go through the rest. I'll do one more and then I'll skip ahead. So try to get that in the lighting this time, and just squeeze that there. Let that sink down. Yeah, right there. Alright, and then let it sink in again. Keep turning it, and then there you go. Now you don't want to put too much because then it's going to become super gummy. I've had that happen before and it's not fun breaking it in. It doesn't work at all. So if that happens, I would recommend washing it out and then trying again with a little bit less. If you do too little, you can always put in more. Better safe than sorry. So right now I'm just going to skip ahead and I'll do the last 3 centers on my own. Alright, I've just finished doing all the sides on the core, and as you can see, it turns fairly fast. Each side is equally as fast, I believe. You guys can't tell, but I can definitely feel it. They're pretty equal. And yeah, so that was the first part of lubing, and that was lubing the core with Traxxas 50K, and now I'm going to lube it with Maru. But how I do that is I'm going to put it back together and just put it on the pieces. So I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I've reassembled the Tanglong, and if you do some turns, I can already tell that it's way better than before without any lube, but it feels kind of slow and gummy still. But that's okay because we lubed it with 3x3's, and that's a pretty heavy lube. So once we put in the Maru and you do a couple solves, couple break-in solves, I guarantee it'll become very, very good. Alright, so let's just take this Maru and unscrew the cap here. So the way I do it is I would turn it a little bit, and just like as if you were reverse cutting, so forward cutting like this, you would just turn it and like stop halfway, and you see that little hole there. Well, when I hold it, I use my pinky to keep it down, and then that little hole right there, I'm going to insert the Maru, put maybe 2 or 3 drops, so go 1, 2, 3, 4 drops, and then you start turning it to break it in. Oh, came a little bit out. It's okay if it comes out, just start turning it around. Just takes a while to break in. And then I'll just clean that up. And yeah, as you can see, it's pretty fast, way faster than before. It's pretty nice. The turning is pretty good. What I didn't go over was tensioning, but that's because I have already tensioned this cube. What I would recommend for tensioning Tanglongs is don't have it too loose, because then it's gonna pop, and it might have better corner cutting, but still it pops more frequently in corner twists when that happens, on my Tanglong at least. But as you can see, my tensions are kind of tight, but I made them just a bit looser. They pop kind of often, but yeah, that's basically it. So that's how I set up my cubes, and I set up my Waylon GTS the same way. It's just as good. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to keep calm and cube on, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.